Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are watching the channel for the first time, permit me to request you to hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so that YouTube will recommend our videos for you, and please give our videos many likes. Recently, for the second time running, William Ruto indicated that one day he will form a task force to investigate the conduct of the former President Uhuru Kenyatta. And he said that they will investigate how Uhuru Kenyatta blatantly took some loan from China and how he used it, because they feel the loan was not used properly. It went into some people's pockets, and that they are going to investigate to what extent the government took capture of state offices. Because William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua still believe up to date that KQ, the KWS, and even Nairobi County were among departments that were under the capture of the state. You remember the state capture claims during their campaigns. When William Ruto was launching the Kenya Kwanza manifesto, that was the first time he said that he would investigate Uhuru Kenyatta. This sparked a lot of debate, and William Ruto dropped it during the campaigns. He assured the former president that even if they ascended to power, they would not investigate him. But recently, when William Ruto was taking questions from Kenyan journalists in State House, he was pressured to come clear on whether he's still committed and whether he still has plans to investigate Uhuru Kenyatta. And he said that in the fullness of time, Kenyans will know because he will investigate him. But from where I sit, I can assure you that investigating Uhuru Kenyatta is not a walk in the park. It's not very easy. And I believe William Ruto will not even attempt or dare to investigate Uhuru Kenyatta. The reason I believe that he will not, William Ruto is looking at 2027 and he needs support from the groups that did not support him. This is the reason why you see him making inroads in Western Kenya, especially in Mudavadi's strongholds, because Raila Odinga defeated him in Kakamega. So he really wants that support base. He has met Simba Arati, and now think twice. Something that has sparked a lot of speculations that he wants to work with the Kisii people. He appointed David Maraga to head that the committee that is looking into the affairs of the Kenya police and Kenya prisons. He's done several things that is indicating that he wants to amend fences with all his enemies to ensure that they give him support in 2027. And Uhuru Kenyatta still has loyalists in Central Province, and William Ruto needs this support. He knows very well that any direct confrontation with Uhuru Kenyatta will jeopardize his chances of getting 100% support from Central. It's true that William Ruto got a lot of support in the last concluded election, but things might change because there are several promises that he gave to the Mount Kenya residents that are not coming up now. He's not bringing down the cost of living and all the other things that he said. So he does not want a direct confrontation because this is going to paint him in bad faith with Mount Kenya leaders and some of the supporters, because Uhuru Kenyatta still remains a leader in Mount Kenya. So he would not even start any kind of investigation. William Ruto also understands that Uhuru Kenyatta was the commander-in-chief of all the armed forces, Jeshi na Polisi. Now, we concluded our elections barely 5 months ago, and that means that Uhuru Kenyatta still has several loyal forces, loyal policemen and loyal military men and women. So any attempt to investigate Uhuru Kenyatta, I can assure you, is going to be very dangerous because it will spark a rebellion from the forces. There are those who still swear their allegiance to the president because as the commander-in-chief, I believe he influenced several promotions into higher ranks of those officers. He also influenced recruitment of very many of them. So William Ruto will not do that now. He's not staying even there for 1 year. Right now, I can assure you that the forces are infiltrated with loyalists of Uhuru Kenyatta. And so because of this, he cannot attempt to investigate Uhuru Kenyatta because it's going to backfire. One thing that William Ruto cannot forget is that 1 term or 2 terms are very short. Today you are in power, tomorrow you are not there. So if he sets a precedent of investigating his predecessor, it means that in case he will not be on that seat, then his successor, let's say, will not come from Kenya Kwanza, because you never know, politics is dynamic. Tomorrow, you might even find that Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto are no longer reading from the same page, and Rigathi is now the president. And so, if you start on a revenge mission, then your successor will also start investigating you. Any government in place has got several baggage, and it beholds the incoming government just to try and hide some of this, because if you start investigating, you'll find very many the deepest rot of activities that took place before you took over power. So William Ruto knows that if he investigates Uhuru Kenyatta, he will be investigated when he's out of power, and he does not want this. He has now ascended to the League of Dynasties. That is what he used to call Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta. He's now the president, and it means that when any of his sons or daughters will contest, then they will be told that they are dynasties. William knows very well that you try to interfere with Uhuru Kenyatta, you will be interfering with the dynasty, whatever that term means. And he does not want that controversy, because these people share several things in common. Their businesses, they want to protect them. I remember there was a time when William Ruto indicated that he wanted to import milk from Uganda. Have you ever asked yourself why he dropped those ideas? He cannot, because those who surround, the deep state that surround William Ruto are people who will advise him. The intelligence report that he gets will tell him raw truth, that if you do this, this will be the result. So he cannot do that. The stature of Uhuru Kenyatta now is one that goes beyond the borders of Kenya. He assumed the role of peacekeeping in Congo and in Burundi. And just recently I saw some information that Joe Biden wants a full report of what is happening in Congo, what the Uhuru team has achieved, and the challenges. So the role that Uhuru was given is one that is being monitored in Africa and with the international community. So in the event that William Ruto goes ahead to investigate Uhuru Kenyatta, then he will be up in arms with several African leaders and international leaders. And he would not want a situation where Uhuru Kenyatta or Kenya's leading peace mission in Congo, yet back at home he sparks a lot of controversy and altercation. The Jubilee wing are watching keenly, because anytime someone speaks ill, be it Rigathi Gachagua or Ruto, paints William Ruto as a bad man, it attracts the wrath of the Jubilee wing, and they usually revert back. I remember just the other day when Rigathi Gachagua was coronated by the Kikuyu Council of Elders at the Mount Kenya campaign, the Jubilee wing and some of the leaders there, some of the wazees, thwarted and nullified, said that that was a wrong move and they were saying that they believe in the leadership of Uhuru Kenyatta as their kingpin. So Mount Kenya is still divided, and any move to do that will attract the wrath of the Jubilee wing. So if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto would not try to investigate Uhuru Kenyatta. He's only saying this maybe to massage the feelings of those who, his supporters, who do not want to support Uhuru Kenyatta. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, investigating Uhuru Kenyatta would be more dangerous than letting things stay the way they are. That is my take, ladies and gentlemen.